Hi friends, and welcome to the Feathered Cottage Adventures. I'm Dee, and today we're going to be making rag balls. I did this about 3 years ago and made these little rag balls that I have here. I made 4 of them, and then I made a couple big ones. And you can see right there, I took canning jar lids and did a round to make a rag wreath. These little ones are really special because they were my biological mother's sheet from when she was in college. And I found the sheet, was about to throw it away, and decided that I would turn it into something so I could keep a part of her with me and let her be with me on the holiday season. Well, now I want to make some out of this material that you saw in a haul that I got. And so I thought I would just bring you along and let you see how to make them. They're really simple and easy. They're a fun craft, and they look really cute on your tree or in your garland. So hang tight, and I'll flip the camera around and we'll get started. I thought I'd show you real quick just how I cut the material. I just lay it down on my mat, and this is the finished edge. This is the raw edge, and I lay it down here. And all I do, you don't have to make big incisions or anything. Just cut it. Cut that finished edge every 2 inches. Okay? Because all you're going to do is come back and tear it. Just like this. And then you still have all your material. Well, that one snugged up a little bit. So all I did was cut that in. This is cut in 4 inches because I've got to come back here. You can see where I made my other 2-inch little mark. I'm just going to come back through and tear it. Because it's supposed to be rag balls. There you go. And now I'm just going to come through. And I came through here. I've got this home. And I just cut off that finished edge because you want it to ravel. Well, it helps if you push your thing down. It could ravel. Let me get comfortable. Goodness. Okay, and lay it and just come through here every 2 inches and make your cuts. Is all I did. Now, I may not be cutting all the way through, and that's okay, because again, I want to tear it so that it has that unfinished rag look. And that's all you do. That's how you start your material. Okay, first thing you do is take you some twine, and I have found if I tie it in a knot, goodness, this is difficult. I normally use jute, but I cannot find my jute, so I'm having to use this twine to make these. But just tie it in a knot like that, and then you can glue it on your ball a lot easier. And you want to try to make sure that you get it up in the upward position like that, so that it will hang right on your tree. I'm going to let that cool down for just a few minutes, and then we'll get started. But these are the quickest and easiest little things to make. I think I'm going to put a little bit more on top of there. You don't want to get too much around this twine too much hot glue, because it'll make it difficult, it'll make it difficult for you to put the cloth in there. But as soon as this cools down, we'll be right back and get started. Okay, as you see, I've already added 3, and I'm just gonna go in here and add the 4th. And it looks like there's still room for 1 more. So I'm just gonna take, and I just dip it in the Aleene's glue, and then I find the blank spot that I just lost. There it is. And I just stick it in. And you'll proceed to do that all the way around. And when I get a few more done, then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. While I'm thinking about it, I'm only pushing it about that far down into the styrofoam ball, just so that it gets a good bite on it. And you're just gonna go around and around and around. But this is what it starts to look like. Now this is the one that I'm doing with the navy blue check. And this is what they look like with just a solid white. These look like little rag snowballs, I think. I don't know how these are going to turn out. We're experimenting. But this is something that I usually would not be sitting on the floor doing. It was just easier to show you video-wise by doing this. But this is something that you could just sit in your chair and knock out. Put little Aleene's in there. Cut you a bunch of 2-inch squares once you get it dry. But you just go around, and it is one of the easiest crafts. And like I said, it's something that your grandkids could do, your children. I keep saying grandkids because I have grandkids. So my mind goes towards my grandkids. But this is just a fun little craft that you can make for Christmas. And they're really cute. Well, I'm going to go on and get some more knocked out, and then I'll be back. Okay, this is what it's looking like halfway done. And as I was sitting here doing it, I got thinking, wouldn't it be cute to do this all red, either red check or just solid red, and then come through here with a stripe of black or white. You could make them look like peppermint candy canes. You could make it look like little Santa suits, you know, with the black belt. There's just so many things you could do with this. But this is what mine is looking like so far with the blue and white. But these are just so easy. But one thing, you do want to make sure that you keep your cloth going up, because if not, you'll pinch it and push it down in there, and then you'll lose the rag ball effect. And see, like right here, where I've got one just a little bit longer than the other, I'm just going to go back in here, because somehow I didn't get that centered, and I'm just going to push it down in there just a little bit more, and it evens it back out. But you kind of want to keep them the same length pushed in, and then keep them up so that when you're adding your next layer, you don't glue the other one down. But like I said, I was just sitting here and I thought, oh, wouldn't this be cute to make either little Santa balls or make little candy canes out of? It would be so adorable. But when I get this ball finished, I'll come back and I'll show you the end results. Okay, I've run out of fabric, so I'm gonna have to cut some more. But this took, I tore these in 2-inch strips, 36 inches wide. No, however the material is wide, I've lost my thoughts. I did them in 2-inch strips across the width of the material, and I need to get some more. So far it's taken, what, 6 inches, you know, up the material, up 36 inch. And so it'll probably take another 2, maybe 4 inches, so maybe 10 inches covers the whole ball. But aren't these turning out cute? I think that's going to look so cute hanging beside each other on the tree. And like I said, I've just really thought about that peppermint. Oh, that'd be so cute. Or a little Santa Claus ball. Those would be so cute. But anyway, I'm going to cut some more material real quick and be back, and I'll get it finished. Okay, got it all done. I had 4 little squares left over from my second cutting. So it took me 10 inches, 10 inches up the raw edge, cutting in 2-inch squares, and this is what it turned out to look like. And after you get it, let it dry a little bit, but then you just go through and you rough it up, and then it makes a little rag ball. But as I was sitting here doing it, I kept thinking, oh my goodness, the little Santa Claus, the little snowballs, even Grinch. You can make the bright green. So you could use any color fabric. See here, I've got one that's just a little further out. So I'm just going to push him in a little bit. There's another one. That's all you have to do. When you find them just a little further out, don't cut them off. Just shove them in a little further. And they'll turn out perfect. But just keep the fabric up so you can see the spiral, or as you're going, see the, what am I trying to say? The foam ball, and you'll end up with something like this. Well, I just wanted to share this really quick with you. I've got several more to make, but this was just a cute, quick Christmas craft project that I thought you might enjoy. Well, friends, I just want to thank you for stopping by for a quick visit, and I hope that you all will try to make your own rag balls. If you do, leave me a comment in the bottom if you did something like I did, or if you did like the Santa Claus or the Grinch or something like that. I would love to know what you all come up with. Well, until we meet again, I want to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving, and I hope that you just have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.